Firestone, like the tires.
Yes, sir.
Hey, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Man, doing good, man. Appreciate you having me here. I'm excited to come on and man, grateful to be here.
Why isn't the music not going down? There we go. Okay, there we go. Music's being stupid. StreamYard, I pay you $50 a month for StreamYard, and you're not doing what I want. Come on now. So how have you been?
Man, I've been good, man. I'm blessed. I can't complain. I'm here talking to you. I'm doing real good.
So you and I have been talking off and on for a while, and like I said, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes. I had to deal with my take some meds up to my wife because her mother's in the hospital right now. But I looked into you a little bit. You're big. You're big for what it looks like when it comes to content creation, whatnot. Plus, you got your own podcast. So thank you very much for gracing us. Obviously, our tiny little podcast.
No, everybody has their platform and everybody is starting somewhere. Hey, so I am, no matter what size you might think you are, you're doing a valuable service. And man, we appreciate you here doing what you're doing every day.
We try. So what is your podcast about?
We cover the Tennessee Titans and the NFL. So we cover what's going on in the sports world and mainly focus on Tennessee Titans, but we broadcast bigger into the NFL market as well now. As you can kind of tell, Tennessee Titans fans market ain't the biggest of markets, but they're a loyal market and we appreciate having them. So we talk everything Tennessee Titans football.
So you're basically a Tennessee Titans football podcast, but you're also more in the football. You're also into football in general.
Yes, sir. Yes, absolutely. I've been a football fan my entire life. And when I was younger in high school, I was too small to play. So, like, I graduated high school 5'9", 109 pounds. So I was tiny. You know,
Jesus.
yeah. So I was real tiny. So I loved the sport, but could never play it. So, yeah, just that love of it has continued on. So I put the effort where I couldn't put it on the field, and I put it in the data and knowledge and like scouting and stuff like that. And I fell in love with that part of the game.
So how do you think how would you say this season was for football?
Crazy, unique,
Oh
weird,
my
just
God, yeah.
just like you would never been able to predict it. Everybody who thought they knew something about football this year showed you that how unpredictable football can be sometimes. You just the people you thought was going to be in the playoffs wasn't in the playoffs, and the
Yeah,
people you thought was going to the Super Bowl didn't even show like they were supposed to be a contender. It was crazy this year.
I would say this year was absolutely nuts because I didn't see the Bears going that far, and because I obviously from Illinois, you're from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah.
Um, I the Bears have had a very shoddy record, but that's what it is. But it was like they got far and they did really good, and then they lost to Seahawks or what?
Man, oh, who did the Bears lose to? That is a good question. Because Caleb Williams actually did something this year, and I'm an Oklahoma guy too, so I was kind of excited to see him do something and show up a little bit in the NFL world, where he's kind of been down the past couple of years, and people was talking like maybe Caleb's a fluke, and it's like no, it's just some guys are system guys, which I believe every QB is a system guy. Let's just be
Right.
honest. That's such a weird saying, but you just had to get some better talent around him. Nobody can do it all on their own, and that's kind of what they was expecting Caleb to do. They got talent, but it wasn't the talent that Caleb was used to and what fits to Caleb's type of mold. So it didn't really complement each other in the first couple of years.
Right, the Rams. That's who beat them to get into the Super
Ah,
Bowl.
okay.
They went on to fight the Patriots or the Seahawks. I can't remember, but it's like you said, it was a crazy year. Kansas City, we thought was going to make it. They got knocked out way early. San Francisco ran at least towards the end, and they got knocked out.
Yeah.
And
See, and I'm a Titans fan, and two of my kids, 'cause I got seven kids, but two of my kids are a Chiefs fan and a Ravens fan. So they thought this was their year. They was on it. They was happy. And I told the Chiefs fan when I was like, "Hey man, y'all have been doing good, but y'all ain't rebuilt. Y'all let some people go, but you haven't rebuilt. You've been kind of been stuck in this way of understanding, or that you kind of just been content that." Patrick Mahomes will figure out. Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey always figures it out. He's gonna figure it out. We can put whatever we want around them, and they figure it out. And this year was that year where they didn't figure it out, and Kelsey happened to be one of the problems with all of his drops, and it cost
yeah,
you. So Y'all need to go get a real physical wide receiver that's going to help them on offense. They got K9 now to run the ball for them. Now they need to go get a physical wide receiver.
I remember somebody was saying that the reason Kansas City lost is because Travis Kelsey got engaged to Taylor Swift. I'm like, that is not the damn reason why the Bill Swifty curse. Shut up.
They love to run with anything for that. But
Oh
hey,
my God.
Travis signed another 3 year, I think it's 3 year, $54 million contract now. So all that rumor talks if he's about to retire soon, and I even said it myself, but clearly that's put to bed now. I don't think you sign a 3 year contract if you're expecting to one and retire.
No, I don't think I didn't think he was going to retire either because I mean he was on top of the world until this season. I mean, he just got engaged. He's part of a dynasty, one of the biggest dynasties in the NFL right now. He wasn't going to retire right away, but there was always that chance. I thought there could be a chance he'd go free agent because of wanting more money from Kansas City. And there's been players who've been like, well, if you're not going to pay me what I want, then I'm going free agency. That happens a lot in obviously my sport, baseball.
Yeah. No, I figured I thought he would maybe retire after this year just because every player starts thinking about, life after football. And it started to see like he's already set that up well. Like you got the restaurant, you got the podcast. Yeah, you're dating Taylor and y'all got some business adventures going on there. You just got engaged. So you maybe wanted to take some time to focus on the family. Like a lot of players, that's the setup for the next chapter of football or life, phase two of life after football is business and then family. So I was like, man, he kind of seems like he's setting up to retire from football, but clearly he thinks he still has it in him. This past year, I would say that he probably needs to get in the gym and be a little bit more focused and a little bit more
Yeah.
detailed in some of his things. He maybe got a little sloppy in other areas because of some distractions in life, but I don't think Kelsey can't bounce back from that and actually come back to what he thinks he is. It's just the question is father time starting to catch up onto him because your mental can be there, but father time and that physical, it don't matter how strong you feel you are. That father time is going to kick in.
Yeah, I just hit 40 for God's sakes. 40 is where the check engine light starts coming on periodically.
36
And
here.
30, well, and also another thing too is with Travis, and this one thing we got to remember is with these NFL players, they're putting their bodies on the line, once, twice a week. They're going hardcore, like taking
Yeah.
hard hits and running that far. That shit wears you down. And the wear and tear is more, noticeable in sports like UFC or boxing and obviously NFL because of the amount of punishment you put yourself through.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, maybe. So,
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it like you said, it's very physical. It's like a car wreck. Every time you're taking that hit and you're getting tackled, and so much that your body can take. And although we'll see, but more often than not, players tend to not be honest with themselves because your mind tells you that you'll excuse me, it ain't until your body checks you and be like, hey man, hey, you remember how you run and that knee kind of buckled, but you caught yourself. Hey, can't run like we used to anymore, bro. Remember how we used to be able to focus so tightly on the ball? Now the ball came in and hit us in the face. Our
yep.
vision ain't focused as much as it used to. We're not as quick as reacted. So it ain't until life humbles you that you realize that I'm thinking I'm more capable than I actually am.
Right. And another thing too about it as well is the hardest thing about it is mental because you got to understand, like everybody wants to be the big NFL quarterback, the defensive lineman or whatnot. By summer, by this June, they will be getting ready. They'll be training. They'll be drafted. Everything ready to go. They haven't done. I don't know if they've done the draft already.
Not yet.
They only get like 3 to 4 months off, and they're back at it. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And
The,
if you're a draft prospect, you getting like maybe 2 weeks off. Maybe not even that because
yeah.
you're training pro day, you're training combine, you're training for all that. Then draft comes, and if you're a first round pick, they're for sure flying you out the next morning. So you're not even sleeping that night, doing your media, doing all your walkthrough, meeting all the coaches. Like that process is so draining, especially for a rookie. Then you finally get that sophomore year off and you wonder why so many people go into sophomore slumps. Like they finally got to take a break, and some of them might have just took a little
A
too
little
much of a
too.
break.
They're like, "Oh, I'm so tired of egg whites. I want a McDonald's burger." we were
Yes,
talking, we were
exactly.
talking about that earlier before we went on the air. I had that big arch, and man, I am going to suffer later.
Oh yeah, you should
Uh,
have took that CEO a little tiny bite, Squidward, or the SpongeBob bite.
the SpongeBob, like, like the CEO did.
Yes.
Tom Brenner wants to know, what did we think of the Broncos? I thought the Broncos were respectable. There's definitely
I'm
some areas to improve on.
I'm just wondering if Sean Payton is actually the guy. Like, I definitely think he was the
Ah,
guy to change it, to get it onto the right path. I'm not sold that he's the guy to get y'all back to that glass ceiling again. And you can kind of start to see that relationship failing between him and Bo Nix, who how they talked about the injury situation. So I think they're taking
mhm.
the right step in the right way, and they're making the AFC West a very hard conference to play in right now with the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Broncos. So I think they're taking the right step, but I can see a coaching change coming soon if Sean Payton and Bo Nix don't get this relationship fixed.
Right. And I think like the way it is right now, like this year was so weird when it came to it, but we got a good idea, obviously, now going into 2026, 2027. Some of these teams definitely need to pick up the slack and improve and work more on just playing in general and getting plays down. Oh god, he's in here. Skeletor's a fucking madman. He wants to know what we think about the Saints. Yeah, sell the team. Yeah, who that? I don't know who that is. They ain't been to the NFL like what? How long? Or the Super Bowl? How long?
I don't know what y'all are going to do. I'll tell you this, like Spencer Radler ain't it. I don't know if that other guy is
No.
I forgot what his name was. Y'all just drafted last year. Oh, weird name. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the plan is or the identity is for the Saints right now. And that was one of my biggest complaints last year with the Titans is what is our identity? Who are we? We don't seem to have that. And I say the same exact thing for the Saints is that y'all came out there and just was an NFL team, but nobody knew what you was, what we're game planning for, or what they were even scared of outside of Cam Jordan, and he's at the peak or at the end of his career.
Well, I mean, I don't know. The Saints are in such a rough, and there's a lot of teams that are in a rough spot right now. That
Yeah.
I mean, last year I thought Chicago sucked horribly. They fired their coach right after Thanksgiving. That's how bad they were. And then this year they did good. So I mean, it just goes to show you a lot can change between seasons. A lot of behind the scenes talk, a lot of getting things down, all that stuff. Maybe the Saints will do good for 2026, 2027. Who knows? Who really knows?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
well,
you gotta under like I'm just a firm believer in I will give you the benefit of the doubt that you can do it, but I'm not going to give you the benefit of the doubt that you can't do it till you actually show me. Like I'm gonna give you that chance to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you don't have it from me just yet. Like, yeah, you could, but I also could win the lottery tomorrow too. What that doesn't mean I'm going to. So, and that's my thing with the Titans. A lot of my Titans fans are now getting excited about Robert Sala and what we're doing now. We're turning it around. Okay, well, we thought that when we got Rand Carthon as GM. We thought that when we got Brian Callahan as the coach. We thought that with Mike Bergon. This is about the fourth guy that told us we're here to help y'all win a Super Bowl, and we ain't even got a winning record from them yet. So let's just hold off. Let's make sure we spent a lot of money in free agency. Let's just make sure that this actually works out because we paid Snead and Ridley a bunch of money and that didn't work out for us at all. So
yeah,
you just got to kind of be like, okay, cool, this sounds good, this does look good, but I still don't believe it until I actually see this make a good productive team on the field because since we let go of Vrabel, we have been horrible and no identity.
yeah, no kidding. Well, I mean, you want to talk about identity? At least you guys have your team stay. Chicago might end up losing the Bears, which is fucking crazy.
What is up with that idea and that scheme? I don't understand because like the Bears ain't asking just for like a stadium; they're building like a whole
Oh my
city.
god. So okay, the Bears were. Everybody knows the Bears were in historic, iconic Soldier Field years ago.
Yes.
They could only use Soldier Field during their season, and anything, special events that happen, like let's say a high school game or college game, they get no money. It goes straight to Soldier, and it goes to the city of Chicago. Well, they did. They then went to what is it? Arlington. That's the stadium they're at.
I think so.
I think it's Arlington. But the problem is that they weren't paying property tax on soldiers. So they went to Arlington. They were getting what they wanted. They had control over the stadium, but now they got to pay property tax. And it's been a back and forth between. This is about as political as I really get, because honestly, you kind of have to dip into the pool a bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Our governor has been a complete fucking idiot, and the Bears have been greedy as fuck. Is the best way to describe the argument. The governor wants to give them a tax credit and a tax break, but it's only like 10-20% is what the rumor is. The Bears are like, no, we want 100%. We want to own this stadium. Well, then Indiana, who has kind of been a thorn in Illinois politics side for a while. Yeah, you're laughing. It's that they're at the shenanigans, those evil shenanigans. They were like, we just passed this House bill that gives you everything you want if you move your team to Hammond, Indiana, which, by the way, Hammond, Indiana, I have heard is a horrible place to put a stadium. It's a horrible place to put a team, but they're going to do it anyways. And it's like, right now, it's kind of a stalemate. We're trying to see what comes up next, but I think it's been weird because the governor claimed during his state of state, he made the claim like, I have it on good authority. The Chicago Bears are going to stay in Chicago. They're going to stay in Illinois, be an Illinois team. They hadn't even met with the team yet, and he made that comment. And 3 hours later, Chicago says, we like the idea of what Indiana's doing. And we're like, what?
For me, it was crazy to hear that. And I can get like, for both sides, because the Indiana city, everybody's like, man, that's just a bad city to move there. But like when you think about what the Bears' plan is this they're not just putting a stadium; they're wanting to build a whole city. Because this is like what, like $4.5 billion project, something like that.
This is a lot of mozzarella.
But they only asked for the city of Chicago for what, 800K. The rest of it was funded and taken care of. So to put that in perspective, the Tennessee Titans just got a new stadium that's like 2.1 billion. The state of Tennessee paid 1.2 billion for that stadium, and it's just a stadium. Chicago Bears want to build a stadium. They want to build factories. They want to build shopping malls. They want to build like a whole actual city that's going to actually thrive and prosperous and bring in money. Now, I get the concept that they don't want to do the Soldier Field Stadium, because that's the reason why the Houston Oilers left Houston and went to Tennessee, because they didn't have no rights and no money for the stadium. They're paying that lease. So I get that. But man, what the Bears is doing could be the future of what the NFL is. Because if you're the NFL team, why own a stadium when I can own a city?
It's a scary precipice too, because it's not just the NFL. Like, if this follows through and they actually go to Hammond or they get a deal with Illinois, regardless, how many other sports teams, not just in the NFL, but like, let's say basketball,
baseball,
hockey, baseball. Oh my God, they'll all do the same thing. I can see Illinois fighting tooth and nail for two teams and two teams only. That's the Bears and the Cubs. The Bulls, I love the Bulls. I grew up with them in the 90s. They were a dynasty, the best in NBA. They haven't been doing too good. They only get to the playoffs. They barely ever get to the finals. Blackhawks hockey, it's also overshadowed because you have just down the road in St. Louis, the Blues. And it's like, I don't know. So it might be a matter of time until we're saying St. Louis Bulls.
Yeah, man, and just to think, like you said, you bring in other teams and other sports into it, makes it even easier for you to have the funding to do those things too. So you can literally sit there and make a huge bank as an owner now when you control everything. And like, you just turned a city into a stadium. You can go sit there, go buy 40, 50 acres of real estate and Walt Disney your team up and have all of that. And that's where I'm like, man, this might be where they're going and why they're pushing NFL International so hard, because you don't need a fan base if you can go over there and repopulate a village or a town your some way of everything NFL. And it's going to be money. There's going to be so much money.
Dude, we might have in the near future, next 100 years, we might have our president, we might have governors, we might have sports team owners with their own private cities. And that's kind of crazy, because it's like, where do you regulate this stuff? I mean, first of all, do I really want to live in a city that does nothing but worship the Bears? Oh, I'm going to go down to the Bear Donald's and get me a big bear burger. I got to go to church. So I'm going to go to I'm going to go to St. Bears of Perry Water. Get the hell out of here with that shit.
Can you imagine everything as stadium prices too? Be
Oh
horrible.
my god! All right, we're gonna play the Bears 24/7. We're gonna do swing shifts and get out of here. Come on, this is everything is gonna revolve around sports in some capacity. No, I love sports, but even I gotta go. Okay, enough football. Time for UFC. Time for baseball. Let's go. Oh my god.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
outside of football, what other sports do you follow?
Basketball a little bit, but I'm mainly a football guy. Football takes up a lot of my
Mm,
time, especially with college sports and how many teams there are, and scouting these players and paying attention. It's man, football takes up a lot of time.
college is really getting impressive. Like I like watching a
Yes.
lot of the college games more than I do the actual NFL.
Man, and I know they say this all the time, but literally this year they came out bigger, faster,
Oh
stronger,
yeah.
like ever. We had a linebacker run a 4.37.
You had one guy kick a field goal for like almost 150 yards. And I'm like, there's no way. There's no,
But
and he did it.
they are out here doing crazy. It was we had safeties running four flats. No offensive lineman ran above a five. They all ran sub fives on 40 yards. There was four nines and four eights. Like they was coming out here just beast mode. And at sometimes at positions you didn't think the corners, the safeties, but the linebackers, even the edges. Some of the edges ran four fours on how they're coming off the ball. And I'm like, man, this they are getting fast, and it's going to be amazing to see what the sport turns into, because I don't think we've ever had this much young potential QB talent in the NFL ever in any era, and we're about to have that at every position now because they are truly just getting coached up so well in college.
Right. They're doing very good. And obviously, you can see why because they're wanting to move on. They're wanting to get either into the NFL or some type of sports, big sports league. So, but it's like, dude, they're doing so much better than the NFL. It's crazy. Obviously, you can tell I'm excited. Thursday, as Don also points out, Cardinals open. Oh, I hope to God we do better than the fucking Cubs this year. Jesus Christ. We have not had a good couple years. No, no.
See, I grew up playing baseball, but man, I once I got out of it when I was playing, I just didn't really watch or pay much attention to it. But when I was younger, I was absolutely a Yankees fan, and I know that aggravates so many people.
Ew! Get out of here! Yeah. Oh, the Yankees? Ah.
Yeah, yeah, bro. But them pinstripe uniforms, bro, I love them, and then I just love the way they played ball. I know people like the way they
With
do
the
business, but I
Cubs
love the way
fan,
they play.
Bubba. I swear to God, if there's never been the exact definition of a Cubs fan, and you look at the pic in the dictionary, and there'd be a picture of him right there, because that's how. Yeah, he's even in the chat room, like, "Hey, you asked."
Hey, but man, that Mark McGuire, Barry Bonds,
Oh
Sammy
my
Sosa era of the
God!
home run stuff,
Oh,
man, that was so epic and so fun to watch.
yeah, and the thing is too is baseball was in a bad decline back then too, and then because not a lot of people were going to these games because obviously everybody wanted to see NBA, the NFL. Don's like
Yeah.
Yankees suck. But when McGuire, Sosa, Barry Bonds, when they all got up there and started doing that home run contest, it reinvented and invigorated the sport. And I was actually there when McGuire hit number 70. It was 71 or 72, but that was incredible.
Man, I still got the card. I believe it's still in that binder there in my closet of his 70s home run with the ball, little leather on it and everything.
Mhm.
Man, because like that was my baseball peak era time of watching that. And man, even then when they did those things, I was a big card collector then too. So when those things was happening, new home run, all right, the new decks are coming out. I need to try to get that new Sammy Sosa card and get that Mark McGuire, the Barry Bonds. So man, that was just a fun era of baseball, man.
Bro, bro, we were all on our edge of our seats. Like we would go and we'd watch a Cardinals game. Did we go and watch the Cubs and see is Sosa gonna try and catch up? Is Sosa gonna tie it? I think he did tie it a couple times. Now
Yeah.
obviously nowadays we know there was some performance enhancers that they're not allowed to talk about in the past, but yeah, sure. but
But I
you were.
mean, like, come on, it made it fun.
Yeah, I did. It made it fun.
And we was watching that and we knew it. Come on. You watch Mark McGuire step up to the plate and be 3 times bigger than everybody else. And we was like, "Mm, keep hitting home runs and we'll let it slide. Go ahead. We'll just keep hitting them home runs.
When I
People
sit
tuning
there,
in, ratings are up. We're okay."
yeah. When I sit there and I'm watching McGuire swing, and he has the same build as the Incredible Hulk from the MCU, but he's not green. That's when I gotta go. Yeah, you are not just eating Big Macs and working out like you said. You're getting a little something, a little cocktail there.
Yeah, man, him and Barry Bonds was just getting ridiculously big. You
Oh
just
my
knew.
god.
You just knew something was up. But like I said, we was fine with it because hey, keep hitting them home runs. Now, when you stop being able to hit them home runs and that batting net average drops, then we might be on your ass about like, hey man, what was up with all that other stuff?
Well, I think wasn't it Bonds that got popped first, and then
Yeah,
Sosa kind of had a downfall where he was just having bad luck. He had the cork in the bat, and
yeah.
then I think eventually he got traded to somebody. The Cubs traded him after it was all said and done. McGuire just was like he vanished. He was like he just kind of like faded. He's like, I've hit 75, goodbye, and he just like turned to ash right there on the mound. Just
Look, Barry got caught. Sosa was getting caught and confessed to things, and Barry was starting to kind of like, okay, you got me. I was doing this. Mark McGuire doing the Homer Simpson in the bushes, like, no, this ain't me, homie. Dude, y'all leave me out of this. I still want my Hall of Famer. No, I ain't got nothing to do with this.
And if you look at him nowadays, it's like, oh god, you can tell he's unrecognizable.
It's like, oh yeah, yeah. You don't need to say nothing, Mark. We know. We all know.
We all know that. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Hang on, I got a picture of him right here. If I can pull it up, because it's wanting me to subscribe to the Denver Post, which I don't live in Denver now. Come on,
Mhm.
look at this guy. If
They
you
always
right
want you
there,
to
we go.
subscribe.
And it wants me to subscribe again. Look at that guy. Come on, who? That is not Mark McGuire. Who is that?
Bro, that looks like the friendliest guy I'd ever meet. Like
Look
that
at
looks like
his.
the guy that walks up to you when you start getting really aggressive. It's like, buddy, chill. Come on, just control your emotions. That what the that
That
don't
looks.
no.
That looks like somebody who's waiting for the country buffet to open at 4 p.m. or 4
That
a.m.
looks that looks like somebody that's trying to win a Kenny Rogers look-alike contest. What are we doing, Mark? What are we doing?
God. And well, I mean, baseball's still pretty big nowadays, and it's gotten back. And I'm excited. I can't. I'm hoping the Cardinals do better this year, and I'm hoping the Cubs completely suck. Because I'm tired of going on Facebook and seeing some of my friends, not gonna say names, Bubba, posting that stupid fly to W bullshit. Cubs win, blah blah blah. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Hey man, if you ain't got other fans trolling you, hey, what do you expect? I mean, especially like Tennessee, like we dropped those new uniforms this year. Houston fans cannot get over it of the
I forgot
Oilers and
about
that
that.
heritage. I don't understand how Houston's the only fan base that don't understand that the heritage moves with the team, like it's done for the Colts and the Raiders and the
Yeah.
Rams and all of that. I don't understand, but their constant argument is, well, when the Browns left and they went to be the Ravens, that wasn't the same. That's not the same here at all. But they
No.
cannot let that Houston stuff go. They are, you stole our here. No, and I was a Houston Oilers fan. Y'all should have carried over to the Tennessee Titans as fans. I get it. Once Houston Texans came, y'all, if you're from there, you want to be a fan of the Texans. But if you from a different state and you was a Houston Oilers fan, then they moved to Tennessee and then you was like, no, I'm no longer a fan. That you a Benedict Arnold type fan to me. Like, well, you should have, if you was a fan of the team, you should have went with the team.
Yeah, I know people who were fans of the St. Louis Rams when they were in St. Louis, and then when they went to California, they're like, no, I can't follow this team. It's the Rams. It's the same team. What I mean,
Correct.
if the Bears move or stay, it doesn't matter. They're still the Bears. Their name might change from Chicago to Hammond or something like that. It's the same team though.
Exactly. And it's like, It's the same owner. So yeah, some things are going to change because it changes every year, but the same core of that team is still the same things that you supposedly fell in love with and loved as a fan and why you want to be there. I get it if you're just rooting for it because that's your hometown or all that. But even then, like there still should be some loyalty in that I've been with this team. I'm gonna stay with this team until you get a team that comes in. So basketball's a good one. I've been a Lakers fan all my life. We don't have a team here. As soon as we got OKC Thunder, oh, I ain't Lakers fan no more. I'm Thunder now. I got home team to root for. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for it. The only pro team we got, I've been waiting for this. I'm absolutely about to be a Thunders fan. So I get that aspect of it, but Lakers is still number two to me. They still have a soft spot. I'm not completely revenged against them because of I got a new team now.
Right, right. So outside of football and outside of sports in general with your podcast, you've also done a lot of with mental health, correct?
Yes, sir.
What would explain that to me? Like I've had a lot of mental health guys on the show before. Obviously, Pete versus Anxiety, who's a really good podcast. What does yours entitle with or deal with?
I think it was me. It's just going and having the trials and tribulations that I had going through life and being in dark places so many times and being alone and situations where I needed a helping hand or I needed a friend or I just needed somebody to believe in me or tell me they was proud of me. I think it was just the fact that I've gone through those moments, and even though I might not all be all the way out of the darkness, and I still battle with some of my mental health, I'm in a lighter place than a lot of other people, and I'm
Hmm.
a firm believer that it makes no sense to try to get out of the darkness if you're not going to reach back and try to help others get out of the darkness as well. And so I just use my experience, my story, and I share that story and I share my experiences that I've had and try to be the person that I was always wanting to have in those moments when I was alone and I was reaching out to people. So I just try to fill the void that I was looking for when I was in those places and in that darkness.
So you're basically trying to be the hero or the help to somebody who wasn't there for you. You're trying to do for somebody else. You're trying to make sure somebody doesn't go through what you went through, where you had like nobody on your side, nobody in your corner, stuff like that. You're trying to be in their corner.
Yeah, I guess so. Maybe not hero, but the light and the hope.
Right, right,
Yeah, yeah, just so they can know that because those times you can really feel alone and but the crazy thing is there's a ton of people out there that feel like that and are alone. Maybe your circle around you ain't good. Your family's not there. Your friends have turned back on you. You don't have all that. But there's people out here in the world that's been where you've been, and there's a people out there in the world that are where you are currently at. And that's what makes social media so beautiful is if you can just take the courage sometimes to just open up about what you're going through. And I know that's hard for us sometimes to be that vulnerable and then post that on social media, but sometimes if you do that, you will find somebody who actually cares and who can actually help you and actually show up for you in the way and in the manner that you deserve and that you need.
right. Well, and I think the problem is that it's unfortunately it's something that society does not acknowledge is the mental health crisis. We've been dealing with it for decades. You know, you hear about it, somebody breaks down and they go and they hurt themselves or they lash out and hurt others, and it's something that can be easily solved with just, hey, let's talk about this. Let's talk what's troubling you.
Man,
Call me if you're ever dark in a dark place you feel helpless. And
man,
on top of all
you
that too, go ahead, sorry.
no, you're right. Go ahead.
On top of all that, we also live in an unfortunate society where we're always moving. We're always moving. Ever since 2020, ever since COVID, it is we got to restock this, we got to move faster, increase production, ramp up. We got to put out a big arch burger that's going to make me throw up and piss out my ass later. But either way,
Yeah.
um, either way, we don't have time anymore nowadays. It seems to just decompress.
Yeah, man. It's like you're saying, it's sometimes you just need somebody even just to sit there with you. Not even
Right.
because a lot of people's like, I don't even know what the right thing to say. I don't even have the answers for them to be. I'm just not the person for them to turn to. Sometimes they just need somebody just there, sitting in silence, watching TV, playing a game, something. So those are things I'd encourage other people too. You ain't always got to know the right words, but yeah, there's that side of social media that is adding to it as well because we're getting to everything that's wants so fast demand. Everybody's like, do more, do more. Okay, you've done this, but all right, well, I'm doing this, and you can kind of see what other people are doing in that fake. persona that they're showing on online, that I'm doing X, Y, and Z. I'm starting my morning at this and with this routine and did it. And then you start feeling like, man, I'm not doing nothing. I need to do more. And that's constantly the thing. And it's not. You might not want the life that that person's living. So stop trying to
Yeah.
compare that. You need to figure out what's the lifestyle you're wanting to live, and then put together the plan that is going to be that for you. We compare too many times to the people we see on social media, and we don't even want their type of life. We don't even want that style to deal with even all of that. We might want something simpler. So we're trying to compare sometimes ourselves to other people, and we're comparing apples and oranges, and it's taking a toll on our mental state, knowing we don't even want to be where they're at.
Right. And the thing is too is you see so many people that are most successful, they become like the big social media stars, like you said. Maybe they're big on Twitch, maybe they're big on, they make the jump to Hollywood, or they're doing films, they're singing songs, music, and everything like that. But they're always the ones you hear that commit suicide the first, the worst, the hardest. Like Robin Williams, we still reel from Robin Williams back in the day. We still reel from Chris Cornell and Chester Bennington in 2017. And you sit there and you see their earlier works, and you're like, there's no way that those people had that darkness in them, but they did. It was there and it ate them.
Yeah, man. I think if you see anybody that can bring joy and bring laughter and bring a bunch of, you know, comedic relief and comedy to people's life and joy, and especially in dark times, those are people that seen some of the worst things in lives, and then they how they've learned to be funny is their way of coping to get past over the things that have been so horrible and so cruel. So sometimes the person that's making everybody else laugh, making everybody have the joy, and the person that is helping bring the light that everybody is, you know, seeking for, is also the person that's drowning secretly that
Hmm.
nobody knows about. Sometimes people know how to help others out the light, but don't even know how to help themselves towards the light. And I think
Right.
those are some situations we see with Robin and them, is that they got into so well of, I know how to give other people this joy and this happiness, but I don't even know how to give myself that happiness. And sometimes you just need to ask the person that's making everybody else laugh in the room and that's smiling all the time. Sometimes that's the person you got to ask, hey man, how you doing? You doing all right? You doing good? You're making everybody else happy. You good?
There's literally a picture out there, and I'm going to look for it real quick. But it's Chester right before he died, like
Yeah.
right before the final album he released dropped. And you see he's sitting there and he has all these people around him. And here it is, actually. Like, look at this. This this is a man who has everything. Fans who adore him, who love him. He's got the money, he's got all that. And no one could ever convince me that deep down that man had darkness that he needed help with and he couldn't get help.
Bro, and
He
you know what it is? It's that moment that you can stand there and see all those people standing there, millions, thousands, whatever it is, right? And still feel completely alone. You can be surrounded by that many
Oh my
people
god.
and still feel so alone, because you know that this is a world of, if I say one wrong thing, if I do one wrong thing, the people who patted me on the back yesterday will be the same ones stabbing a knife in it today.
Yeah.
So it's rough, and that's what you see a lot of times. Like, they got the money, got all this, but they are still so alone on the inside.
Well, and you mentioned, like, the people who pat you on the back will be the people who stab you in the back if you do something wrong. Look at, for example, I mean, just the smallest mistake,
Yes.
smallest mistake. Look at the guy who plays in Jack Reacher. What's his name? He just got arrested this past weekend for beating up his neighbor. We
Yeah.
don't know why. We don't know what caused the altercation. We don't know. But people are already jumping to the assumption. They're like, cancel the show, cancel the show. Okay. We don't know. It may have been he did something. It may have been an argument that spiral. It may have been this neighbor was being aggressive towards the guy. We don't know entirely. We don't know the whole story.
Yeah. No, not at all. And we're just so quick to be that. And that's the thing, is this world seems to be okay and compliant with things as long as you agree with what they agree and you're saying what they want you to say. But as soon as you disagree or you stand up for your own beliefs, they turn on you really quick. And I think that's what makes that mental thing so hard too, is that nobody truly feels like nobody gots them, because nobody gots me, because everybody's looking for a gotcha,
Right.
they're not listening to understand me, they're listening to trap me. And that's hard to be vulnerable and open up to people when everything feels like I'm saying is going to be held and used against me at a later date and time when your emotions is a little high.
I'll peel the curtain back a little bit on my own show. When I first got into podcasting, I was on another show. Now I'll leave the host's name out, because I don't want to draw attention to them. But I left that show because of a number of problems that was going on. Particularly, the host would be drunk, would say things that were outlandish and horrible, and we just couldn't take it. Me and my cast couldn't take it, so we left. I have never, I have never bashed this guy since I left. I wish him the best of luck. He started up his own show again. We're doing ours. I'm like, well, good luck to you. I hope you do well. But every once in a while, I hear, hey, did you hear what so and so said about you on his show? I don't care. I know he hates me because he's like, he feels betrayed. He feels angry and all that stuff. And we've tried talking it out. But, every once in a while when we talk, it's like, yeah, he seems to be kind of like, we're moving on. We're burying the hatchet. The olive branch has been extended, planted, moved on. But then a couple months later, I'll hear, oh, this person was on his show and he was talking extreme shit about you and this so and so. And it's like, okay, you're always going to have that. You're always going to have somebody who just, no matter what, they see how good you're getting, how better you are, whatnot, or they see something that maybe they just don't have that you have. You're muted.
Yeah, my bad. Hey, bro, a lot of people get upset and get jealous too because your success angers them, and it's not the fact that your success angers them, it's the fact that they looked over and see the cards that you were dealt, and y'all either had the same cards dealt for you to you, or your hand was worse and you still made it. So everything about your story shows everything about their story has been excuses and not actually execution. So I'm not this because I come from a small town. I came from the same town you came from. I can't do this because there's no opportunities. I made an opportunity. I came from the same opportunity that you came from. I don't have support. I don't have a family. I don't have friends that support me. I don't have that either. I was able to do that. So they start stacking up the cards and they realize either the cards are the same or your cards was worse, and you didn't make excuses, and that angers them to realize that they have to sit there and be like, "No, okay, the world isn't against me. I've just been making excuses and I've been lazy, and it's been a hard pill for them to swallow." So instead of just being honest, they get hit with jealousy and it's like, oh, they got lucky. Oh, it was handed to them. They must have known somebody. Oh, they were a plant. They're this. Instead of just like, okay, I've been making a ton of excuses. Maybe I need to start taking some steps and taking some action.
Right. And the problem too is that we see that a lot more nowadays too in society. Like my podcast, I would love to have at least like one, maybe two sponsors just to pay off the StreamYard monthly shit, It's $50. Come on, StreamYard. Yeah.
And they keep upping it. Man, I
Oh
remember
my
when this thing was like
God.
15 bucks.
Yes. I remember it was $15 when it first started. I'm like, $15? Sold. And then it was like, next year. Well, we're going up to 20. Okay, 20. Then all of a sudden they went to 50. Where the fuck did 30 and 40 go?
But there was levels to this. Y'all skipped a few levels and just jumped to max.
Well, are you like, they're in the chat, Susan. It's just you gotta refresh. That's my fiance watching. You just gotta refresh your YouTube. She has a piece of chug phone. I gotta get her a new one. But it's like I'm sitting there looking at the price increase, and it's like, are we putting tariffs on fucking StreamYard? Is that what this shit is?
It's because all these other places came out with these nice editors and they put it in their programs. And StreamYard was like, oh, we could just throw an editor in there and charge more. And it's like, no, it's not the same. It's not the same at all. Just take it back. Take the editor away. We don't even want it. We got it in other places. Just let us stream here.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like we need to increase the price more and more. We need to increase the price more and more. No, just stop it.
It's like Netflix and Hulu. It seems like every month
my God.
I get more notifications that my bill is going up than I get bills. It's crazy.
I have Disney Plus and Netflix. I'm about to drop Disney Plus because they just increased their price for $18. I'm like, I would not pay $18 for Mickey Mouse to tell me to wash my fucking hands. Get out of here.
Sit here and pay all this for Bluey? No.
I got to pay this. I gotta pay this much for Baby Yoda? Get the fuck out of here.
It's like, hell, just for my kids to watch cartoon? No, they can go back to VHSs and DVDs like I did it. They can get it out the mud. What are you talking about? This is ridiculous.
Yeah, now if you're going to add the TV shows, I mean, they kind of did, but they haven't entirely. If you're going to add the TV shows that we used to watch, like the entire X-Men animated series and not the ones you cherry pick, or the Spider-Man animated series from the 90s, or then, yeah, okay, but I don't want to watch this newfangled cartoon where CGI and Peter Parker looks like he just deep-throated a fucking tire pump for a bicycle and his cheeks are all rounded up for some reason. Like, what is this? Did the boy eat a freaking big arm? I'm not giving that burger up. That burger is horrible. I'm getting heartburn just sitting here.
It's fighting back. It's hearing all the shit you're talking. It's like, hey, I'm still inside you. I can still fuck you up from the inside. I got you. Keep talking. Watch what I do. You think this is the end of it? I can do some more damage.
Oh, you talking shit? Let me give you shit real quick. Oh,
this is your heart right here, right? Campfire. Got you. Heartburn. Deal with that.
This is your heart. Let me just squeeze it a little bit. Oh, God.
Oh gosh.
Oh God. And sometimes it's good to laugh too. It's good to laugh. And that's one of the reasons why I like doing the show too, is because like I said, I like to have sponsors. I got sidetracked. I have ADD. I like to have sponsors, but I've also been where you sit there and you watch these shows and you're like, you're just depressed. Maybe you got to fight with your wife, your mother, your father, you lost your job, and we do the fire sales every once a month. We get ready to do one this Friday, which I haven't told anybody yet, but I think they're gonna be shocked. And all that money goes to St. Jude's. If I can make you laugh for 5 seconds, let you forget about your trouble, then my show's doing great. It's doing successful.
Absolutely.
You know, and that's what the show will never be as big as like Joe Rogan or Ben Shapiro. But it is what it is. It's meant to.
Man, if it makes a change of one life, it's done more than it could ever have dreamed of. Like, bro, like the significance of changing one life or giving one person a moment that gives them the power to move on is so impactful. So one life, one change at a time, and that'll build up into multiple. So you're doing good work here, man.
I try to. So we're both. Well, you're actually a combat veteran.
Yes, sir.
I was an Army veteran. I never got deployed. I was
Okay.
one of. I was one. This is why I say it. I'm one of those guys who unfortunately shoveled shit while everybody else went out and had fun.
Yeah, that's fun. I mean,
What?
not
What
fun
is
I
fun
want to
about?
have,
What's fun
but
about-
it's fun. I mean, hey, to each its own.
What branch were you in?
I was in Army.
Oh, thank God, another brother. Yes, I shared a show with the Marine Jason Wilhite
Oh,
and his. Oh my God. Now I love
just
Jason. I love Jason
oh, but
Wilhite to death. But the sibling
Marines just
rivalry.
yeah, they fuck with you for no reason.
Yeah,
They just have their fun with it. And they do it 24/7. It's like I get it. All right. Like you want to mess with us, got these jokes, aren't real men yet. Ha ha ha. But come on. Like we can have we're not in the uniform no more. We can have civil conversations. Like,
there's
they
no
hold
civil
on to it.
conversation. This is what I tell everybody because people are like, do you Wilhite hate each other? Like, no, we don't hate each other. We're like best friends. It's a sibling rivalry. We all gang up on each other, but we all respect each other at the end of the day. Except for Air Force.
Yes.
Those guys, the Air Force just gets fucking tossed.
Bro, but they get the best pay. They get the best
Oh my
housing.
God, what the hell? Yeah.
How come my recruiter didn't tell me that before I went Army? When I was in Army, and then I was, we got back and we're in garrison and we're on the base, and then we had because I was stationed in Fort Lewis, so we got Joint Base Lewis McChord, so the Air Force and the Army's there, right?
Oh,
You know how pissed off I was when Air Force people came to live on the Army base, but they paid them subsidized living for living in the same quarters I was living in? You telling me it's unfit for the Air Force, but the Army can live in it? Oh shit!
or no. What about when you go and you do like because I was National Guard, I was Army National Guard. But what about when you go to basic training in the middle, right before fall. It's Oklahoma. It's hotter than balls in the middle of August, September. They have air conditioning in their barracks and their rooms, and there you are, no air conditioning. They're
Open
like,
the windows.
you want an air condition? You open your damn window. You go take a
What?
goddamn shower. You get a cold shower. That'll help. And you're like, it's 98 degrees in Hill, Drill Sergeant. Well, welcome to hell, motherfucker. I'm like, okay.
Sleep on top of your blankets and your brownie tidies because they're not even whitey tidies. They brownie tidies. Yeah. Bro, those things was horrible. But yeah, you're right. But they get everything. They're just going out. Then you'll be out there at PT because I went basic in January of '09
Ooh.
in Oklahoma during the ice storms, and we're out there doing push-ups on the drill pad in ice. You look over and Air Force people just like, too cold today. We're good. What? This is an option? I didn't know this.
Fort Sill. I love Fort Sill, but Lawton, Oklahoma, it's like, oh my god, there's nothing here.
Nothing but trouble. Nothing but trouble. The briefing I got when I got there, I'm from Oklahoma, but I'm not from the Lawton area. I'm from Muskogee. So when I got up there, like the first couple of days of basic, they're telling you about the surrounding, especially AIT. Don't go out in the public. You got your passes now. Don't go out there. They're like, there's 114 gangs. There's this and this. I'm like, I don't think I want to go out in the base no more. I'll stay here. You can keep the weekend pass. The way y'all making it sound here, this is horrible. I was like, I've been here many a times and didn't even realize it was this bad.
It's crazy because we got the pass. We went out on, we wanted to get off base. I wanted to leave Fort Sill for a little bit. So we went to Lawton, and literally I remember I was starving, and for some reason I wanted fried chicken. Well, they had a Church's chicken. That was the worst fucking chicken I ever ate in my entire. You're better off taking the drumstick of that fucking chicken and going out and bludgeoning a deer to death and eating that.
Hey, Lawton restaurants is no good food. But what can you expect from restaurants that have a bunch of people that have the mentality of, I don't get paid enough to do this shit? Do you not go get good quality food? Everybody there has that mentality. They just throw stuff at you. They're not nice. They don't even greet you when you come in through the door. They just act like you're an inconvenience, like you just walked in their house. Like, why are you here? I just want a biscuit and a 2-piece. That's it.
Hey, Sarah, drop us some more chicken real quick. After I finish my homework here. God. Meanwhile, my order's in the fryer burning. It looks like charcoal black by the time it comes out. Oh, wow.
Sit there, drop some more chicken for me, Sarah. And bitch, I will drop you if you tell me to do anything. You better drop the chicken. I'll go somewhere else. I didn't even come here for this.
No shit. So you got deployed, obviously. I didn't. I tried, but it was, like I said, back at the time where everyone was running out of money. First time I got in, it was, okay, we're going to go to, what was it said? Iraq 2011. Awesome, sweet, cool. Then it was Afghanistan 2012. All right, cool. That's a good one. Then it was Afghanistan 2013. Okay, I've heard this before. I'm not getting any younger. Okay. Then it was Africa 2014. I'm like, what the fuck's in Africa? What's going on there? Did I miss something? Oh, it's a peacekeeping mission. Like, okay, I'll go hunt the lions and tigers and bears, Put T-Rex out there with the lions. Yeah, right on. Then by 2015, by the time I got out, it was literally, the stage 2 broke. We're not going anywhere. I'm like, motherfucker.
That's crazy.
Now, yeah, so you were in Iraq.
Yeah.
What was your MOS first off? I never asked you that.
I signed up 13 Romeo, so I was radar operator. But when I was in Iraq, I was a 50 cal gunner for a PSD team in EOD.
Ooh, the Madus.
Yes, sir.
There's nothing that screams freedom more than that.
Bro, when you got that in a Mark 19 and you're looking at a building and you're like, clear it or clear it? Clear it. And you just let that whole building collapse with those 2 pieces of machinery. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
You're cruising through Baghdad. That'd be a good place for a Dollar General.
But there's
I,
just so many limitations and regulations what you could do with that gun. But
oh
it's
yeah,
military. You find your loopholes. But no, man, it's fun because you shoot it and it, bro. The Humvees are armored out, and each door is like what 300 pounds. You shoot that thing, and that Humvee is just rocking with you. And you're
yeah,
like, yeah, this is some kick.
yeah. I was unfortunately a sad low 88 Mike. I was truck driver.
Ah,
Yeah, the
that's
coffin.
still dangerous. As yeah, that's a very dangerous job.
Yeah, they used to call us the coffins on wheels is what they used to call us. I was like, yeah, well, I hear about it. You're not wrong. And I was like, I was sitting there. I was seeing all the videos of like the roadside bombs hitting convoys, and what was the chemical one they used to launch? It was a ball of magnesium that would melt through the armor. What was that? It was- I gotta look. It was something they would fire out of a mortar tube or a can or something like that. This ball of flaming hot. It was a chemical. It was magnesium and everything. It would get so hot it would actually melt through the armor and get inside the vehicle and hurt everyone. I can't remember what RBF, RPF.
I cannot think of it for the life of me right now.
Yeah, it's been so long.
It's 10 plus years for me.
About the same. Yeah. Yeah, I forget because I just googled like
They always had their own creative ways of coming up with crazy things over there. They
they
used to
did.
sit
They
there and
were
put the
inventive.
ice blocks on the mortars, so then like the ice would melt, then the mortars would shoot off, and then we go back there and get their intel that it's just a mortar casing there, water drip, nothing, just or they put them in the back of the trucks, drive out, and they let them fly out the back of the truck so you can't know where they're at and stuff like. They have some crazy, insane ways of things that they do to make sure that you can't get caught. Some cowardly things, but man, it makes it hard to get them.
Yeah, it was. There's a lot. They were very creative and like the thing is too is that this is unfortunately the thing that I hate about today's modern society. We saw that you and I grew up in the early 2000s. You said you're 38. I'm 40. We saw the reports from CNN, from Fox News showing this stuff. Just a few weeks ago, we literally had a guy in New York at a protest try and do this. And fortunately, it didn't go off.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no reason for that. It doesn't matter what the politics is. There's no reason to do that. But it's a scary precipice because now I'm wondering. So all the stuff I trained for, I didn't get to go do. Is it going to start happening here in the U.S. with the way this political dogma is?
Man, it kind of feels like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. It at times the way things go, it kind of feels like Iraq
Uh,
at times. It feels like Sunnis and Shiites and Democrats and Republicans. Instead of
uh,
religious, it's political.
by the way, that thing I was talking about, the magnesium bomb, it's a RPF.
Okay.
That's what it's called. It's a
I didn't ever run into that one. Luckily.
yeah. Well, I think it was also really hard for them to make because you have to take a large amount of magnesium and you have to
Yes, that's some work.
yeah, that's some serious dedication if you do that. But it's just it gets back to the mental health thing. It's like we're having this whole situation go on, and I'm concerned that a lot of people's mental health will start plummeting because they're watching all this happen, or they have. I got friends who will not talk to family members over elections that happened 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I have friends who literally will ignore the faults of one side to promote the other. And I'm here in the middle, like watching all this go on, and I'm like, this big arch is kicking my ass right now.
About to have the meat sweats. Look, man, look that big Archburger got 12 rounds in it, and you only on round three. It's ready.
Oh my god,
And,
the
and it's
amount of
hearing all of your smack. It's ready.
the amount of calories I've taken off this fucker. And also, I just want to admit, I confess to eating McDonald's while my wife is in the chat room. I told you before we went on the air that would happen. I told you.
Oh, you didn't even need the cup. You just did it willingly.
No, I just did it willingly.
Right.
Hey, honey, guess what I ate? It wasn't no delicious pizza.
Yeah, probably so. Especially
Oh,
that big arch.
oh my god, I would not recommend it. No, no, no. It was decent, but it's like, oh god. So
I was going to film a video and react to it, but I'm pretty sure they wasn't going to like that, and I wasn't about to put my body through it. I don't know. Maybe.
oh, this is an experience you should do. She's even in the chat room. Stop buying fast food, Tyler. I'm
You've been sitting here telling me the whole time how horrible it is. Well, you was gonna film some videos? Hey, you should actually do it. It's actually a great idea. The switch was so quick.
It's like this is a type of suffering everyone should endure, you know?
Look, your suffering could be our suffering and could be our joy. That's your whole mission.
Yeah. Corey says, I had a big R Saturday at work and I was shitting my brains out for 2 hours. And yeah, that's what it feels like, but you still suffer.
So apparently I need to do this video from the bathroom and we'll just make sure that it's all,
Yeah, just had the camera pointed up at the ceiling and just be like, I like the sauce on it. It's good. You can't see it, but it's a mess.
2 minutes in after eating it is just that old Dumb and Dumber face. Oh God, what did I do?
You're gonna hear that silent breaking of the seal that against the linoleum of the toilet, and it's gonna be like, okay, video's over. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and
do like a jackass prank challenge. Like, we're going to take our friend over to his crush's house, make him eat a big arch burger, and not let her leave her house. Let's see how this goes. It's like 30 minutes in, he's need to use the bathroom, and he's stuck in there. Oh my God.
Oh God. No, it's gonna be one of those things where it's like you're gonna give it to somebody, and then you're gonna go to the bathroom, but you're gonna play the ultimate prank. You're gonna pull their toilet paper out.
Bro, you know how you used to like give people pranks and you would give them the food, but you would like sneak laxatives into the brownies or whatever.
Oh my God!
You ain't even got to do it with this. You just got to give them the big arch.
Oh,
but here you go.
Hey, let me buy you dinner. Let me buy you dinner real quick. You've been such a good friend. I feel like chicken nuggets. Why don't you try the big arch? Look at that thing. That's
a lot of people's favorite employee or favorite coworker is about to get a big arch tomorrow. Let's go on lunch on me.
I did not lie to my wife, and you won't be here, so how can I sleep on the couch? I will steal your toilet paper when I get home. No, you will not. The hell you will.
You're going to catch him in the bed, cuddling the toilet paper, just so you don't know where I need this. This is precious.
I'll get one of those bidets with the toilets that squirt. So I'll just sit there, hit the button.
Straight from toilet to shower. We're good.
Yeah,
we're all right.
My brother got one of those once. He got one. No, he has one in his house.
Oh,
and
God.
I was going to the bathroom. I looked down, I'm like, what is this lever here for? Is this like raise the seed or something? So I sit there and I hit it, and it sprayed water all down, and it made me look like I had urinated myself. And I'm like, oh, this is fucking stupid. Went out to go see the family. Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, Tyler, did you piss yourself? I don't found out you have a bidet, damn it.
Hit the wrong lever, okay? I felt like crunk in your bathroom. I don't know what I was doing. All right, this is your fault more than it's my fault. You should have told me about this and instructed me how to use this. I am a moron.
You should have You should have had a warning sign on the side of it. Warning.
Something.
Choose water. It's like the Dilophosaurus on Jurassic Park. It will spray you.
Yeah, take the instruction manual on the wall. Forget all your little cutesy little bathroom knick-knack pictures everybody uses.
Oh.
Better put your instructions up there. Can you imagine doing that? You're using it. You don't know it's there. You trying to hit the flush. You hit that. Oh, wait. Okay.
Well, I guess they had to disable it because the dog learned that there was a thing that he could hit where it just squirts water at him. So this dog, who they've already spent $1,000 because the idiot ate a pair of boxers and he got it stuck in his gut. He just goes, he wants water. There's nothing in the water bowl. He just goes, hits his paw right there, opens his mouth, and spraying toilets.
Bro got his own house water fountain like
oh
in
my
school.
God. and then he wants to go lick your face. You're like, no, get the fuck away from me, dude. I know where your mouth has been. God damn.
Dripping water everywhere. Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Oh my gosh.
That's smart of him though. You just walk in the bathroom at 3 a.m. He's over there at the toilet like an 8-year-old at a fountain in school. Just wait your turn, bro. Like, bro, this is not no. This is look, I watched Meet the Fockers. I had a potty trained cat, but this is not what I wanted when I wanted my dog to be bathroom trained.
Oh God. You got dogs?
Yes, I have 3 dogs, 2 cats, and 1 dog just had 11 puppies. So yeah, I got a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna start calling you Noah then. Holy shit. I
And
have
a lot of my friends call me Father Abraham from time to time to mess with me because my kids are all mixed race. So they're the 2 oldest are Native American and white. My 2 other that are black, white, and Japanese, and then my 3 youngest are Hispanic and white. And they're like, "You truly are Father Abraham. You have the sons of many nations around you." And I'm like, y'all just need to stop and leave me the hell alone.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on. You said they were some of your kids were Native American. What tribe?
They are Kiowa and Apache. They are the great descendants of Geronimo Pratt.
Oh, those kids are lucky. I got Blackfoot in me for sure. Blackfoot, and I got Iroquois, and I think my mother told me I have not Apache. Shit, that's what she said. Blackfoot, Iroquois. I saw it's escaping my name. It's a very common tribe in the area. Blackfoot, Iroquois. Oh, I forget the other one. But my great grandmother was like almost 50% Blackfoot and followed a lot of their basic principles. And you call bullshit. No, you didn't call bullshit. I'm sorry. You're not getting the toilet paper. Stay on subject, Susan. Blackfoot. I'd have to think about it, but she would like she was so good with it. She would to practice all the stuff they did. She could feed squirrels Oreos out of her hand. And it got to the point where every morning, if she's not out she's not outside with the Oreos, they're on their screen door, just shaking the screen door, chirping inside.
She done got them addicted like it's crack. They need their sugar fix first thing in the morning.
Oh yeah,
See,
yeah.
I couldn't have trusted a squirrel that much to be like, here, just eat off my. No, they bite and no. See, I'm not that trustworthy. I've seen too many scary movies or bad movies with them squirrels. Squirrels are like cats. They don't just attack you. They like attach to your skin and just hold on for dear life.
God.
They just don't let go.
My fiance, who's in the chat room, has actually one time thrown a cat at me. Okay, and I know how that sounds.
What were y'all playing? Pokemon Go? What the hell is this? Kitty cat, I choose you. What is going on?
I'm gonna throw my Meowth at you bitch. No. So what happened was when we were waiting for a doctor's appointment and we were staying at her house. She stayed at her brother's. Now she had 2 cats. Hang on, Julie. I see you. She's like, what? And she's like, now in my defense, we were sleeping, and I did do that. So we were laying there sleeping. I had just gotten off work. I was working night shift, and she had 2 cats at a time. One was a beautiful black cat named Cindy. The other was a very sweet gray cat who's still alive today called Dana. Dana is 22 right now.
Dang.
But Dana would whenever Dana wants attention, she'd go up, she'd nuzzle you, she's like rubbing with you. Then after a while, if you're not paying attention to her, she starts swatting your nose like, hey, wake up. Are you alive? Now, this is the middle of summer. I'm sleeping in my boxers. Because in the summer, there's no such thing as let me put my pajamas on. No. That is what causes jungle rot on your boys. So I'm laying there in bed. I got one leg exposed. letting the fan blow on to cool me. I'm partially awake, and I hear her, Dana, leave me alone. I want to sleep. Dana, leave me alone. I want to sleep. You know what? Well, Heaven, I think it is Cherokee. I think it is Cherokee because I know the Blackfoot's on my mom's side and Iroquois and Cherokee are on my dad's side. So, anyways, thank you, Heaven. I barely wake up a little bit in the time to see this cat go flying through the air, paws out like a Spider-Man pose, land on my thigh, and dig in deep, bare thigh. Oh, I was like a fucking Frankenstein monster. I raised up off that bed straight up. Fuck!
Look, baby, when I said
it was not on my back. It was not. You're lying now. And
you're like, look, baby. I know I said I wanted you to throw some kitty cat my way, but this is not what I was talking about. This is not it. This is you got to. Maybe I should have spoke clearer.
She literally, I screamed. The cat is dug into my leg. Cat tries pulling his claws out to run. One claw is hooked into my skin, so it rips the skin. And this is my fiance's reaction. What's wrong with you? Go to sleep.
Cats become one with your skin when they did. Like, I did maintenance work at apartment complexes, and they would warn me beforehand. They like when I first got there, they'd be like, "All right, this house has a dog. You might want to be cautious." I'm like, "Okay, I'm fine with dogs. I can deal with that." I went into a lady's apartment one day. She had a cat, and that thing was hissing, attacking me, coming. It was territorial. I went back to the office and said, "How come y'all didn't tell me you had a cat?" And they said, "Well, it's just a cat." Y'all tell me it has a dog. Like, y'all don't need to tell me about the dogs no more. I can hear that person. As soon as I knock, I can hear that dog. Y'all tell me when they got a cat, because I'm not going in them no more. This thing had me backed up in the kitchen. I'm looking in their kitchen for something to throw at the cat. Cleanest apartment I've ever seen in my life. I'm always working in these dirty apartments that got something anywhere. I'm looking around. I can't find a spoon. I can't find a sponge, a scrub dish. I can't find nothing to throw at this cat. Finally find something, throw it. I had to sneak out the back door like some high school teenager at night and go to the front office like, "Hey, look, man, look, y'all don't send me to no more apartments that got cats." They're like, "But she's friendly." The hell she is. She is not friendly. She did not like me there, and she made it known.
She had her back all puffed up, and she's doing like the weird, not the weird kind of cat talk where it's like, I, that kind of shit.
And it pump faked me too, because at first, like, I was working on the sink, I was looking at it, then I felt something hit my leg, and I'm like, "Did I drop something?" I looked down to see a cat, and I'm like, "Oh shit." And then I'm like, "Okay, well, it's rubbing against my leg. Maybe it's friendly." After that first rub, it took like 2 steps back and was like, "Here." I was like, "Oh, we ain't in a good spot. We ain't in a good spot."
It started
She
rubbing your
realized
leg, started rubbing your leg trying to get attention. Like, "Oh, you won't give me attention? I'll make you give me attention, motherfucker."
It was like, "Oh, you hope. Wait, this is not my owner for a wait. Who the hell is you?" And it was on point ever since then. I never went back into that apartment. They're like, "She told me she had it locked up in the bedroom." Well, either she lied or that cat knows how to open doors. And either way, I'm not going back in that apartment.
Like the Velociraptors on Jurassic Park. Oh, it can't get out. It can't get out. All of a sudden, see a door. Little paw.
I was like, "I'm never going back in that apartment. I don't care. I don't care if she has a plumbing issue next time. Let it flood. I'm not going back in there. Tell the cat to deal with it. I'm not doing it."
Hey, what's up, Alicia? So my wife wants me to tell you this story too, but this is another story about the other cat, Cinder. This cat hated living. This cat hated everything. You would pick this cat up. This cat starts hissing and trying to scratch people, and then finally it calmed down. It's like hissing at you. It just says like this, like it just forgot what it was pissed about. But the first day we moved my wife, my girlfriend at the time, my wife now, first time I moved her in the apartment, this cat loved to hide. It's like, "No, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this apartment." And I have another cat that I rescued. We currently in this house we have 3 cats. We have Dana, we have Piper, who is 20 pounds fat. I'm not kidding. It is a fat fucking pussy. We have
I was going to say that
Gizmo.
earlier, but I wasn't sure if I was or not allowed to. So,
Oh fuck yeah, you can curse shit.
okay.
We have an orange cat named Gizmo. That's I swear to God, it's like a crackhead.
The orange cats have them gingers, bro.
Oh
You gotta watch out for them. We crazy a little bit, you know.
yeah, I know. We
We
crazy.
feisty.
I mean, yeah, we crazy. Yeah,
So
but
yeah, okay.
and then there's Charlie, who is I love Charlie. He's our dog, but he's the dumbest fucking dog I've ever met. This dog. Okay, you want to hear about? I know I got sidetracked real quick, but this dog will literally go into the cat litter box and start pulling turds out. Then want to kiss you, and you're like, "No, get away from me! Get a breath mint or brush your teeth or something."
Don't bring your doo-doo breath over here like I'm supposed to be as excited to see you as you are of me. No, I seen where you just was.
Yeah. So when we first moved in, Cinder would go hide in the bedroom. She'd go hide under the bed. She did not like it there. She did not like anyone. I go walking in one night. It's a hot summer night, and her foot was just barely sticking out from underneath the bed. She was like moseying herself closer to like, let me get out and try this. Well, I come in, I'm drunk as shit, and I step right on the fucking foot. I fucking just, and I hear her like scream like a goddamn alien scream. I'm like, oh well, welcome to the house then. So didn't think much of it. But she got me back because I went back in the bedroom, so I forgot my beer. And she immediately swiped at my ankle and bit me right there. And I was like, bitch, this cat
Bro,
also, they're evil.
yeah, no, it's we got a black one of them, and it's a nice, lovely, friendly cat. But in the night when I'm walking through the halls, it blends in with shadows really, really well.
They
Like
do.
really well. Like if this cat had a career, blending in shadows would be it's the job it was made to do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm walking down the hallway. Sometimes, I hear something outside or dogs barking and stuff. So I'm moving through the hallway quickly. And I'm walking, then all of a sudden, like, oh, sorry, cat. I did not just punch you across the hallway from a footstep. Did not mean to. Till we get in the light finally, and she always walks away and looks back at me like, you motherfucker. Like, it's not my fault. I can't see. Why do you pick these shadows? There's nightlight and window rays all through the halls, and you choose the shadow areas. But yeah, all the time. I'm like, one day she's gonna be sitting there plotting, ready, and she's just gonna pounce on me and attack me
Oh,
for all the times I accidentally kicked her walking down the hallways.
oh God. I wanted to get Cinder. Cinder unfortunately passed away a couple years ago. She had cancer. She got a tumor in her stomach, like the size of a softball, which was crazy.
Oh, damn, sorry to hear that.
No, it's fun. She's in a better place. She is. But you ever notice that some of these black casts they kind of play like Batman or Solid Snake off Metal Gear Solid where you can't see them? I literally was waiting on payday. Yeah, exactly. A shadow ninja. I was waiting on
Yes.
payday, and they had just released. Somebody was 3D printing those Batman masks that you could put over the cat's ears.
Yes.
I was gonna get one, and then unfortunately she passed away. But
I want one so bad. Oh, I want one so bad.
where is I know my buddy Sage who co-hosts the show. He got one for his cat, and you can tell the cat absolutely hates this fucking thing. It is like,
Oh, my cat will hate me. It will wear it all the time. I will. Oh, that will be my daily objective is to see how long I can keep this cat in the Batman hat, and I will be making dumb jokes throughout the house all day. You'll just be walking in for nowhere, and you're just gonna see the cat placed on top of the door in a Batman mask, just spooking you every corner. No, yeah, I'm gonna be dangerous with one.
it's
I'm
it,
gonna
it
get
gets
nothing done.
well. It depends what kind of Batman is it going to be? Is it going to be Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, Robert Patterson?
Oh, it's being the Christian Bale one for me. Always
You
be the
have to do the
Christian.
Christian Bale, yeah. When you got that
Yes.
that angry gorilla voice, fuck I don't care who you are. The Joker's over there, Batman.
Oh, make it even better. You can put it in the Batman helmet mask, but then you put the cat in sweatpants just so it could be for real the Dark Knight version. Or hockey pants. That's what it was. Hockey pants.
Hockey pads. Oh God, I know he sent me that photo. I'm looking for it, and I'm looking through all these photos he sends me. And I'm just like, he's got it, and the cat looks seriously pissed off. Like the cat is like, I fucking hate you, Dad. How dare you get me this damn thing? Oh God, here it is. Here's yeah, obviously the Christian Bale. Everyone's like, it's gotta be Christian Bale. Here you go.
Yeah, gots to be.
Look at this cat. This
Oh yeah, absolutely. I need one.
that
Oh, I'm
cat,
gonna have one.
but the cat has got this look on his face like, I fucking hate humans. I hate you all.
You know, I'd rather be a stray right now. If I knew that this was what it was gonna be when you brought me into the house, I would have just stayed on the streets. This is some bullshit. That's
At least you didn't bring home
awesome.
a damn dog, Dad. I swear.
So that's awesome. Yeah, I gotta get one. My cats are gonna hate me, but I don't care. I'm putting them on them, and we're gonna have some fun.
So then, if the Batman mask for cats, if that's the equivalent for Batman, then would the equivalent for dogs be getting the little Superman cape so it's crypto?
That or I was about to say like their little yeah, their little Christmas sweaters. People be putting them in. They be hating those things too. Oh, they hate them. But yeah, yeah, man. You can. I think I'd put my dog in a Flash uniform because he gets the zoomies all the damn time, and just watch that
Oh,
dude just go across the yard in a Flash uniform. That should be hilarious.
oh shit! I actually liked the new Superman film. I'm kind of hoping they do a good Flash film. The last one wasn't. I didn't care for it too much.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It ain't been all the best writing here lately, in my opinion, on movies and stuff. But I hope they turn it around, man. I used
Well,
to be a huge movie person, but it just seems like the writing's getting lazy.
yeah. Well, the Odyssey comes out this year, and that looks good. I will go see that in theaters. But the new Spider-Man film, it looks kind of I don't know about it, which is weird because it's like, how can you do Spider-Man wrong? I mean, granted, they've done it before, but
And I'm about to say they got a blueprint on how to do it wrong.
they got a blueprint on how to fuck it up. And then the new Superman film I thought was really good, but then it's like now we're getting a Supergirl film this year. Like, isn't that wouldn't we just have a super character just here like 5 minutes ago?
I
Y'all
don't
are
know, man. I just think it's they're pushing that in a demographic that I don't think that it fits. Like comic books aren't mainly a male thing because they were made to mainly be a male thing. It's just because that's the audience it normally attaches to. And I think they're doing a lot of that female stuff now, and they're like, it's not getting the biggest hit that it was before. But it's like you gotta kind of know your audience that sometimes to understand what they actually want. And it's not saying that that's bad, but it's also some of us have been in these superhero trilogies for or these movies for a long time, and there's so many issues of stuff that y'all haven't covered that is way better than y'all have shot, and it's just sitting there waiting to be touched, and we're going to some that aren't as greatly wrote, and it's not because it's a girl, but it's just it's not some of the greater superheroes that they're bringing out, in my opinion.
well, look at me. If you can't tell from the background, I love Transformers. I went through
Yeah.
5 fucking Michael Bay films before I got one decent movie, and it didn't do too well. I was like, "Are you fucking shitting me?" So I know what you're going through. It's like, fuck. I had
Yeah,
three
so
good ones, and they didn't do too good. Fuck this shit, man.
it's just like it's too many times that they're relying on the CGIs and what fight scenes could be than they are actually
Right.
of the characters and the scenes or the plots and how it's actually written. And that for someone that's me, I if once I start being able to poke holes in your story and your theory, you lost me. You lost me on your movie.
Well, and that's why I'm looking forward to the Odyssey too, because it's like we know what that one's going to cover. That's the entire book. I think it's the entire book. I don't know, and it's Christopher Nolan who did Oppenheimer, which was a beautiful film. He did he did the Dark Knight trilogy. He did what was the Prestige, and I'm trying to think of what that film was with Matthew McConaughey that was really good, where they're in space. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, now you know what I'm talking about.
damn it! What is that called? Nah, the only thing that keeps popping in my head is Constantine, and that's not it. That's a Christian Bale movie.
Yeah,
Oh man. I cannot remember what that's called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but the thing is too is like I I feel like I'm comic as big as a nerd as I am. I feel like I'm comic book movied out. Like the Superman film was good, but that was it. That's the first good one we've had in like years since the last Avengers film, where it's like they killed off like two of the guys I like, Captain America and Iron Man, and now all of a sudden, oh, here's Avengers Doomsday, and they're like, uh, excuse, well, okay.
And now Iron Man's back as Doom.
Doctor Doom, Interstellar. That was the other film that he did.
Thank you. That's it.
Yeah,
That was gonna bug me. I was gonna Google it afterwards because that was gonna bug me if I didn't.
yeah, no shit. It's one of those things, but I think like people are leaning more towards like when it comes to movies, they're leaning more towards like less of the comic book films and the Star Wars films and the Transformers, and they're leaning more towards like it seems like they're leaning more towards like the movies based upon actual events or historical
Yes.
films, you know? Like I go back to Oppenheimer. That really was a fantastic film, and they've actually fact checked it and said it was almost 100% accurate, except for a few misconceptions. But that film, it's really weird when a Marvel film gets outdone by either Oppenheimer or a fucking Barbie film. What the fuck?
I still ain't seen that film. I'm not going to
No,
either. I've never
I
been a Barbie thing fan
I
or whatever.
I was a fan of Barbie once. I threw Barbies into the ceiling fan. That was it, and they were my sisters.
Oh, Toy Story Sid Vicious style, huh?
Oh my god. Oh well, yeah. I also taught our dog how to eat a Barbie once, and it went on a smorgasbord. I hope to God my sister's not watching.
You're in trouble now.
I just realized I have not told anyone what I did to my sister's Barbies, and I just finally put that on the fucking internet for the world to see. It's not. Oh.
well, that's a clip right there for sure.
Well, she deserves it for destroying all my Star Wars figures.
Hey, oh no, not the Star Wars. Yeah, you can go replace some Barbie. You ain't about to mess with the Star Wars.
Yeah. When I get Darth Vader back and his head's missing, and I get the White Pirate Ranger back and he's got doodles painted on his back and his front, I'm like, oh, this is war. This is, yeah, I know. I just realized I told myself, have.
Oh man. No, that's a brother sister rivalry right there.
Yeah. I need to put a padlock on this basement because there is a lot she can retaliate on that shit.
Next episode tuned in, there's gonna be like 8 missing in the background.
No, it'll be just all the shelves, all the figures will be gone, just the concrete wall. Like, well, my sister was over.
For the next week, like you're gonna come back, Seven's gone for the next week. You're gonna get a video a day of her tormenting one of the figures and destroying it. And every day you gotta wake up to it. You're like, no, not the Vader. No. Oh god.
I'm gonna get a video of her like dressed up like Bane off the Dark Knight. Today's torture video will be Bumblebee going through an oven. Here you go. Oh! That's worth $70.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh
God. And the funny part too is I said we were supposed to go an hour. We're an hour and a half into this game. This is how sidetracked we get, and my stomach is fucking tearing me up.
Well, yeah, there's round 3 or round 5 now with it. It's about to get you.
There was what? Two pieces of meat. I've went through round 1. Now I think I'm going through round 2. The second quarter pounder meat just literally hit the gut.
Gonna get the meat sweats here soon.
Oh god. And I'm wondering why my dog is like probably upstairs barking. He's probably like, I smell that. Yeah. All right. Well,
you like keep your ass down there. Like, hey, stay the fuck downstairs. Don't bring that shit up here.
Oh my gosh. Well, Leonard, this has been a great interview. I think this is more less of an interview and more of us just fucking around, really.
Hey, that's the fun part of it, man.
That
Just have
is.
some good time.
I mean, there is obviously interviews where you got to. Obviously, there's interviews you got to take professionally. Like if you have like a big politician or movie star or scientist or something like that, and then there's the ones where you can goof around with. I like the ones where I can goof around with, where it becomes real.
Yeah, have fun, have a genuine conversation, have some genuine laughs, and let the audience be a fly on the wall. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. Just making jokes left and right. Like I've seen several people in the audience just laughing tonight. Like Julie, I've seen Alicia, Heaven. Good to have you guys. Good to have you guys tuning in and watching. So where can they catch your podcast at next?
The Titans Coliseum podcast, we're on YouTube and Facebook. We'll be down for a couple more weeks as we're doing some rebranding, retooling for this new season coming up.
What's it called?
But Titans Coliseum podcast.
Okay. Let's get the actual YouTube link. So I think I found it. So they can subscribe to you. And hey, there you are.
Yes, sir.
Did Titans drop the ball? Well, yeah, I can say they probably dropped the ball.
Yeah, we got a lot of good things we talk a lot about there. And then, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you can check out the reaction videos, Leonard Firestone or at 1L Firestone on all the social media platforms. I'm always looking to network, collab, help other content creators, grow more, earn more with their monetization. I do consultations, I do coaching with that as well. But as well, I just love to network, jump on people's podcasts with them, film some content with them, whatever it may be, man. I just have a good old time creating content, making people laugh.
That's a good one. It seems like you're a real genuine guy too. Because when I first reached out to you, I'm like, I don't really know who this guy is. Most of the people I have on, I know who, but you've been very genuine, very upfront, and it's like, I like this guy. We'll have to have you back before the NFL season starts again.
Absolutely. Oh, I'd love to come back.
I'd love to go over like what 2026, 2027 is going to be like. That's going to be crazy in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. I'll bring my scouting book and everything about these prospects that are coming out and what the teams are doing. And man, we could talk some ball.
Oh, hell yeah. Maybe get some bets going on each other for the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then we can, come back to the podcast and make each other, pay the debt and whatever it may be, however foolish it may be. It ain't like I ain't been in a baby costume on a podcast before because I lost a sport bet. So it ain't going,
I don't know what's funnier, you being in a baby costume or Corey, I just found a new anime you might like. It's called, what the fuck is Rooster Fighter?
I think he's setting you up for something else. I don't think you want to put that in.
I don't think I want. I think I will do that. I'll do that off the air. I don't know. Corey's we get the Pornhub intro, like, okay, we're going off the air on this one. Nope, we're done. We're done. Julie says, yes, you have.
Oh, shoot.
Crossy, Alicia, get out. Okay, we're ending it because I'm waiting. Corey and Alicia are starting shit, and I'm waiting for Skeletor to chime in at some point.
Did you not watch Ghostbusters? You're not supposed to cross streams. You're not supposed to do that.
Well, it's questionable, at least. It's questionable. All right, guys. We'll be back. Leonard, thank you very much for coming on. I definitely look forward to having you back on for sure. Absolutely, man. Anytime. You just let me know. Oh, hell yeah. This was a great one. And we will see you guys Wednesday for another edition of Sage Shenanigans. And then fire sale this Friday. What's the fire sale? I'm not telling. I don't even know what it is, but it's $5 donations. And I've been told you're going to want to donate because it's going to be a good one. Brand new fire sale idea. All the money's going to proceeds to benefit St. Jude's from Wrestling for a Cure. So in the meantime, that's Leonard. You can check him out right there on the Titans. I just had here the Titans Coliseum podcast. And we will see you all next time. And we hope that some of you new guys will tune in more to this show and tune in more to Leonard's show. So long, everybody.